I'm Cash Parrish. I help small business entrepreneurs save their life and their business from failure. And these are my top 3 business tips for the week. Now, my first tip I want to talk about today is value creation or value proposition. The first thing you want to do, or tip number 1, is you want to observe the customer and the market. You want to really get down into the nitty-gritty of the customer's life, their profile, the things that they are trying to do and the things that they want to accomplish. You really want to try to figure out that customer's intentions for purchasing a product or a service, as well as what does the market provide, who the competitors are. You really want to try to see what's already available in that market, in that industry, with those types of customers, what their intentions are and what's available on the market. So when creating value, your first tip is to check out the customer, check out the market segment, or check out the market industry and find out exactly what's going on in there before you create a product or a service, because it's going to help you create something of a value. Now, tip number 2 is we want to try to figure out what the customer is trying to accomplish. Based off of what's in the industry, what's in the market, we write down a list of what they're trying to accomplish. What would they like to see happen? What are their goals, their hopes? Listening at customers, doing customer surveys could be one way that you want to observe the customer and take the information that you get, analyze it, and create yourself a list of accomplishments that the customer would like to see happen. And as you get that list that the customers would like to see happen, that's where you move into step number 3, or tip number 3 is problems and pains. Problems and pains is the thing you want to look at. The problems are what is the objectives or the obstacles that are in the customer's way as they're trying to accomplish said tasks. So for instance, if they were trying to design a flyer, they might need software. So the obstacle is they can't design a flyer until they get some kind of software that can actually give them the type of fonts and picture cropping and things like that. So they have some obstacles in their way. Now, once you find out what they're trying to accomplish and what the problem is, the obstacle that's in the way, what's the pains with that software? It doesn't move fast enough. It's not compatible to my computer. They don't have enough fonts on it. These are the pains that they have with dealing with this software. Now, after you figure out the problems, the pains, the customer, the last part is the bonus part, which is the gains. What do the customers stand to gain by purchasing your software, by eating your food, by shopping in your store? After you know the problems and the pains, you want to create the list of gains. That becomes your value that you offer to the customer. That is your value proposition. That becomes your value proposition. That is your gains. That is what you want to offer to the customer. That is why they should purchase from you. You have monitored the customer. You understand who they are, what they need. You found out what the market is supplying and what they're not supplying. Then you turned around and found out what the true intent that the customer have for purchasing the product from you. What are they trying to do? What's their problems? What's their pains? And you created all the solutions. So this is what they gain. That is what we call a value proposition. That becomes the value to the customer. And that's what you market and advertise. My product, my service can offer you this solution. So again, you'll hear me say this a lot. You should create businesses that are creating value, creating gains, creating benefits for the customers. They buy benefits, not so much features. They want to see how can your product or service make their life easier. Again, my name is Cash Parrish. These are my 3 tips for the day. When creating a value proposition, you first want to monitor your customer in the market and see what's going on within the market. The second is you want to find out their intentions for purchasing the product or the service. And the third, you want to figure out how to give them the gains by monitoring their problems and their pains. Again, my name is Cash Parrish. Stay tuned into this channel. This is Quintessence Business Development, and we hope that something that we said can be helpful and beneficial to your life. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, log into my website. If you need personal consulting, you can contact me on my website, which is qbusinessdevelopment.com. Again, my name is Cash Parrish. My business ate my life, so I'm trying to share with you some valuable tips and information so your business doesn't eat your life. Choose life today. Again, we appreciate you for tuning in.